Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing a GeForce RTX 4090 in Grey Zone Warfare. This one is the Asus ROG Strix version of the card. I am running it with the latest Nvidia drivers and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see all of its specs here in Tech Power-Ups, GPU Z. And over on the left, I'm pairing it with a Ryzen 9 7950X 3D CPU with half of its cores disabled. I only have the 3D cache cores enabled here, which are faster for gaming. And on the memory tab, I'm using 32 gigabytes of it, DDR5 6000 megatransfer per second RAM in dual channel. Let's get into it, shall we? And here we are back again in Grey Zone Warfare. I forgot how good this game actually looked, and it feels alive, you know, look at all of that wind and so on. Although in faraway trees you don't have wind, but yeah, it just feels huge, you know, but it's also extremely intensive. As you can see, we're getting 60 to 70 FPS, right around 69, which is very nice. And let's go over the settings. For some reason, by the way, your character model looks super pixelated here, very low resolution, but it's probably to prevent it from dropping a lot of frames when you go into the inventory. And we're now playing at 4K resolution using 69 FOV. And we're using the epic settings right here, as well as DLSS set to DLAA. So I'm not utilizing the upscaling part of DLSS, this is just applying the anti-aliasing from DLSS over the native picture. Frame generation is also turned off, as you can see, but we'll also mess around with some DLSS quality presets, as well as FG here in this one. This game now compiles shaders, and you can actually reset that if you wish, well, it already compiled the shaders, so I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, guys, it still stutters quite a bit because it's a UE5 title, and even with the shader compilation, it will have some traversal stuttering here and there, especially with the huge map that we're playing on at the moment. Alright, the chopper is arriving. I'm gonna start counting our FPS, and we're going to another area here in the map. A little bit of lag right here, but it's not related to the system. It's probably just the server lagging. It's dropping into the 50s already. Damn, okay, still big stutters while getting out of the main base over there, guys. That's a nice weapon, buddy. But yeah, guys, this is working okay-ish. For an RTX 4090, I was expecting a lot higher performance, but not really at the same time, knowing that this is a super demanding UE5 title, once again. So, yeah, it's kind of expected, right? At this point in 2024, at least, going into 2025, games have gotten extremely demanding, especially these UE5 titles. At least this one looks really, really good and full of detail and foliage everywhere. It's nice, especially at 4K native resolution. I really like the looks of this game. Now, I will need another weapon, and I'll need to carry some more things, so hopefully we can find some enemies to kill and loot them, and I guess we will find them. I just hope that we don't get killed, you know, because you actually lose all of your stuff. There's one right there. Alright, this is a tactical shooter, tactical FPS, so you actually need to be very concentrated usually. And I'm playing against bots here today, guys, so it's just the co-op version, not really the PvP. Oh my god, that's a huge stutter there. So this game's still not fixed when it comes to traversal stuttering, unfortunately, and I guess it won't be. Oh boy, they're shooting at me already. It won't be fixed for a long time because of its engine, once again. It's very hard to fix that kind of stuff here in UE5, unfortunately. There we go, one down. I hope the server lag is better now, actually. I've already seen a little bit of lag when getting into the chopper, you know, but hopefully while shooting enemies and so on, it will be a lot better than it used to be, because I died a lot of times while trying to kill enemies. Okay, let's just get out of here. Oh boy, come on. There we go, one shot. Okay, so far so good. It's registering all of the bullets, which is nice. That's like mandatory for a game like this, you know, especially when you lose all of your loot if you die, right? Kind of crazy that they actually shipped the game with a ton of server-related issues and lag and hit registration issues, and especially for people who paid more, they received special loot and stuff like that, and then they would lose all of it because servers are just broken, you know? But yeah, right now it seems to be a little bit better. In terms of performance, however, it's stuttering a little bit less than at release, I believe, but it still has a heck of a lot of issues when it comes to stability here. Get inside of here, try to loot some things. Lighting is actually pretty good over here, you know? When I opened the fridge, this all filled up. This is nice, guys. All right, gonna stop it there, guys. 66 FPS average, 46 1% lows. The 1% lows are definitely very low for a GPU that costs close to $2,000 at this point. It's really, really crazy. But again, it's just a really intensive engine. Let's go with quality DLSS next, which, if I remember correctly, looked really, really similar in this game to native resolution. I saw one enemy over there. Yes, there he is. He already saw us as well. Damn. Oh no, they're shooting at us from somewhere else. No! Headshot! Oh my god. This is brutal, guys, this game. Okay, anyway, well, we got back to the base, so we can actually make a little bit of a comparison FPS-wise to where we started. So there's that. But yeah, instead of getting like 60 to 70 FPS around the base over here, we're now getting 90 frames per second or close to 90 FPS most of the time, which will feel a heck of a lot smoother, guys, especially on a high refresh rate panel. And if you don't like frame generation, and if you can tell the input lag that comes with frame generation, which is actually pretty huge, you know, usually. I don't remember about this game, but yeah. If you don't like that stuff, quality DLSS will bring you very close visuals once again to native resolution, and it will also give you a lot more stable FPS without dropping from 60 frames per second at all. So that's nice. What do you want, dude? Hello. He's probably trying to talk to us, actually, but I removed the voice chat from the game. What are we doing? Touching each other like that? That is weird. That is very weird. I'm very confused, dude. I'm just here waiting for the chopper, and this guy starts touching me. I am not going to miss the chopper. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna start counting the FPS now. Getting 70s, 80s while flying, so definitely a bit more intensive right now than it was just down there, you know? But it's still not dropping from 60 frames per second, which is quite good, once again. But we still have a ton of traversal stuttering happening, guys, which is pretty terrible. However, at least now we don't have those freezes that go down to 0 FPS, 1% lows. I remember those happening back when this game came out. They were super, super annoying, you know. All right, let's do this, buddy. Hopefully we can actually get our things back. I think, yeah, we landed in this area as well previously. There are 3 of us now, so much better. 20 gigabytes of RAM allocation, guys. Look at that. 20. That is a lot. Damn, you will need a lot of RAM if you want to play this game. In terms of VRAM, however, thankfully, 12GB GPU will also do just fine with DLSS quality at 4K resolution and epic settings. So at least even though this is a UE5 title and super demanding one, and it has really nice looking textures pretty much everywhere, the VRAM consumption is under control, I think. For 4K epic settings, with 11 gigs, 11.5 gigs right now, it's still with DLSS quality. Native Ryzen consumes a bit more, but yeah, that's decent, right? Okay, oh boy. I'm getting a bit scared right now, guys. This is close to where we died, right? So was I in this place? Yes, I killed this guy over here. Maybe we should loot these guys. Yeah, I'm forgetting to do so. Yeah, he has an AK. So let's open this up. US dollars. All right. And an AK mag. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is pretty terrifying sometimes, guys. Holy crap. Okay, I think we died maybe in those houses or near those houses, right? I'm gonna go there. I don't care about that guy who shot at us. I can't even spot him, so he's gonna run away. Yes, sir. I remember this house. Okay, let's go inside, actually. Open the door. It's just a bathroom outside of the house. Yeah. This is probably the guy who killed us. Okay. Oh my gosh. Lots of shots. What the hell? What the hell? They weren't even seeing me. They were already shooting at me. Damn. This is crazy. I wish I had a better scope, actually, to see if I could spot them from far away distances. There's a guy over there. Very far. I got him. Good stuff. Okay. I'm fine. There was one very close to us, though. I heard the shots. Oh, there he is. Holding the angle. Wait, what? Is he dead? Oh, that's me! That's my body over there! Okay, I better reload, actually. Wasted a lot of bullets already. Ay. There's one there. Dead? I'm very scared. Gonna be alright, there we go! There we go, it's me! Mario! There's another one there. There we go, headshot. This is not bad, you know? The hit registration is actually pretty decent now. Okay. Alright, let's be careful here. No one inside. Good stuff. Okay. Couple of them there. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, of course, I'm shooting at the boxes. There we go. There we go. Couple of them died. Whew. I like this, especially on a 42-inch monitor, which I'm playing on right now. OLED as well. High refresh rate. It's just great, guys. It's nice, very, very nice experience. But I think I'm just going to go back here and probably get inside of a bathroom or something right like that. Maybe here, okay? Yeah, there we go. I think it is a nice place to hide. And now I want to try it with some frame generation as well, because that's where we start going into very high refresh rate territory, of course. And let's try that out. Nvidia frame generation. Enable that, let's go. It comes on auto by default if you set to the epic settings, okay? Let's use frame generation over quality DLSS first. Then I'll try over native resolution or DLEA. Are those friendly guys? Can I join them in this adventure? That would be nice. Maybe they're not friendly. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna start counting our FPS. Almost forgot to do so, guys. This is how immersive it is, my friends. Oh, yes, these are my boys over here. Okay, with backpacks like that, I feel like they're my boys, right? They're friendly. Also, I got a headache right now, so let's just use some pills here to cure our headache. Also, 1% lows went to 35 FPS. I'm going to restart counting them. There we go. That's a friendly guy still. Friendly guy as well. Yes, 2 friendlies here. Just check the map. Please don't be scared of me. I'm just a normal, friendly guy. Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna make myself visible. I feel like you didn't see me steal. Okay, let's go this way. I hope they don't kill me, dude. That would be so terrible. Imagine that. Killed by your own people. Hi, it's me. Also, because we're now utilizing frame generation, the VRAM utilization went up to 13 gigabytes, or the allocation, actually. Can't see the actual usage in this game, unfortunately. Another one there. There we go. I think I got both of them. Good stuff. I really like this game, you know? Like, the state of it is still terrible in terms of performance, but I still like it. Every time I go back to it, I have a good time. Another one there. Come on. I think I got him, maybe? Buddy? How can you be so chill? You didn't kill the guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a second. Depth of field is kind of insane here with the suppression as well. Oh, whoa. Let's get out of here. Got a headache again. Why does my boy always have a headache? What are you shooting at? Over there? Who is there? Oh, he was shooting at the speaker. It would be nice to shut it up, you know. So yeah, guys, if you are after that higher refresh rate experience here with 4K visuals still, I can notice a little bit of artifacting sometimes in some of the bushes because of the frame generation, you know. But it's not major. It still looks really, really nice. And it looks 4K to me, even on a 42-inch monitor. This works pretty well. It is as smooth as you can get it to be without losing a lot in terms of visual fidelity, you know? This guy over there. Wait. Yeah, there he is. I think we can actually get him from here. Oh, come on, bro. Just die. He died. Okay, good. I think he... Not sure. Ooh. We shouldn't have done this. We shouldn't have done this. I really don't want to die. I'm just going to run in that direction. Alright, and then I think I will go prone somewhere around here and change it to DLAA plus frame generation. So it's going to be native resolution at 4K. So let's do that. DLAA plus frame generation. This, of course, will increase the input lag by a little bit compared to what we saw previously, but this is FG over native, so you're not upscaling from a lower resolution anymore like you were with quality DLSS. But again, like these bushes, some of these bushes, especially this one right here, I can definitely see a bit of blurriness when moving and looking at it, unfortunately, with the frame generation enabled, which wasn't as noticeable without the frame generation enabled. But hey, if you don't mind the added input lag from this, the LAA plus FG, this still feels really, really nice, actually. And I would say that this feels better than like 120 FPS in Stalker 2. That game, for some reason, has really terrible input lag and really noticeable input lag. And this game, I guess it's working just fine. Okay, that guy has earmuffs on him, so he probably won't notice if we sneak behind him. But still, we're just gonna play it safe now. I feel like someone from that direction is actually shooting at us. My gosh. There were a couple of them. Okay, but we're fine. Check the ammo. 7 bullets. Time for a reload. If we go in this direction, I think we can go back to the base. I really hope there's no sniper looking at us right now. That would be terrible. Oh boy, are they shooting at me? I don't even know. I hear a lot of shots. Let's go. Okay, we're approaching a couple of houses over here, guys. And I think there usually are enemies around here. So it would be a very big shame to die so close. Oh, the weather changed a lot. Yeah, so close to the main base. But I guess someone was here recently from our team and took the enemies out. Oh, I remember this place so well. It used to be really intensive, and it shows. It's actually dropping us from 100 FPS now, even with the frame gen enabled. Also, we're finishing this at 69 FPS. 1% lows. That is amazing. I am gonna stop it right there. I don't want them to move whatsoever now. There we go, 69, 1% lows, 101 average here. Again, input lag, well, it's a little bit more noticeable than without any frame generation whatsoever, of course, but it's not bad in this particular title. It actually feels pretty nice, guys. So I guess that's it for 4K resolution, right? There's no need for us to test like performance, DLSS, and so on. It's obviously going to play a lot better. Look at that, with frame generation enabled, we get 140s, 130s. Shouldn't drop from like 120, I guess. So if you're looking for an even higher refresh rate experience, this is going to deliver, of course. But with performance DLSS, it will also look quite a bit worse than quality DLSS. So I would stick to quality, because you need the visuals to be clear, right? Because you need to spot enemies at very far away distances in the middle of bushes and so on. So yeah, it's not a great look here with the performance DLSS, and I would probably avoid it, especially with an RTX 4090, right? And I think now we should try it at 8K? Do I dare? Of course I do. And you know what? It was getting dark, so I will join another server. Hopefully it's going to be during daytime, because it's more visible for you guys, you know. All right, here we go. Oh my god. So VRAM is still enough, apparently. It's eating 20 gigabytes, although it's slowly creeping up, the VRAM allocation there. But yeah, 24 gigs seems to be enough for 8K epic settings in this game. But, well, in terms of raw performance, the 4090 just doesn't have it in this particular title, guys, unfortunately. It's getting 18 frames per second, 19 frames per second. It's a pretty terrible experience, obviously, to be expected, right? This is awful. It's absolutely terrible. I would never play like this. But I'm glad to see that at least it's not crashing or consuming all of the VRAM on the 4090. That means that we can actually set the DLSS to performance, for example, which will render the game at 4K and upscale it to 8K while delivering much better visuals than 4K as well, native. And frame generation is turned off right now. VRAM usage or allocation there went down to 15 or 16 gigabytes actually, and now it's getting 40s. it is back to playable FPS, especially after playing at 20 FPS. 40s will feel like a dream, you know? Now, if you want to be able to spot enemies even better at faraway distances and so on, 8K might be for you. But I feel like 4K already looked really good and detailed at the distance and so on, and I at least wouldn't have any issue whatsoever playing even with 4K quality DLSS in terms of spotting people at faraway distances, and even on a 42-inch monitor, so in a smaller display at 4K resolution PPI will be higher. It's going to be less noticeable that you're using upscaling, you know, but at 8K you just wrecked your performance for what, 10% higher detail or something like that. It's definitely not worth it, although we're getting playable FPS. Obviously, this is still with epic settings. You could lower it down to high or medium or low, although I wouldn't drop it down from high with a 4090 because you want good visuals if you bought such an expensive GPU, I guess. But we also have DLSS frame generation. Let's try that out. Oh boy. All right, VRAM usage goes up like crazy once again, because it consumes way more VRAM, but it only gives us like, what, 10 more FPS? Oh boy. Oh boy. I got the Bester there. It's all good. I think they already respawned, so there probably are a couple more of them. Maybe one more of them. I don't remember properly. But yeah, anyway. Again, input lag. This is with 50 FPS frame generation, and input lag is not terrible. This is so weird, because in any other title, the input lag would be insane. Absolutely crazy high and unplayable because of the input lag, since we are below 60 FPS. But in this one, I don't know what magic it's doing. Now, I still have one more trick up my sleeve, and that is FSR frame generation. I hope it works with the 4090, because in some other titles it doesn't. Oh my. So FSR FG usually gives you more FPS than DLSS FG, but it seems like the implementation in this title is completely broken. It's not working. It says 60 FPS, it feels like 30 FPS, and it looks like 30 FPS. There's also no added input lag, so it's not working at all. It's the same issue that I've seen with Marvel Rivals and a few other titles that implement FSR FG wrong. I don't know what they do. So they added FSR FG, but it doesn't work. I believe it did work previously, though, so I wonder what they did. They just broke it. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a common thing as well sometimes. Ooh, a couple of them there. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I'm fine. But yeah, guys, avoid frame generation at all costs at 8K resolution. And, I mean, maybe avoid 8K resolution at all costs as well, right? I'm gonna go back to 4K, though. Here we go. I'm not even gonna resize this, because this will be just a quick little test of FSR FG. I'm gonna disable it and re-enable it. Let's check it out. Now, it's still broken. Look at that. So I was thinking maybe FSR FG wasn't working because it's 8K resolution, you know, but no, even here with FSR FG at 4K resolution with quality DLSS, still broken. But well, guys, going back to a normal resolution, we're at 1440p epic settings now with DLAA and no frame generation at all. And here we got 100 FPS at native 1440. Still a bit meh for what it is. It's a very expensive GPU. It's the fastest gaming GPU in the world at the moment before the 50 series come out, and it can only do 100 FPS at 1440p epic settings. It doesn't sit right, but again, it's UE5 at work here. It's always super demanding with all of its features and technologies, and it wrecks performance on everything, the 4090 included. Obviously, it's a very smooth experience. You can definitely play at native 1440p. It's going to feel fantastic, aside from the stutters, but yeah, I wish we could get like 150 frames per second for the money you pay for this GPU. Now, enabling frame generation on top of DLAA here at 1440p does give us those 150 frames per second at the cost of slightly blurrier visuals and a little bit of artifacting here and there in some of the bushes. Once again, we talked about that stuff. But yeah, it makes things even smoother. proper high refresh rate experience. Once again, very close to the FPS that we saw with Performance DLSS plus FG at 4K resolution, which renders the game at 1080p, upscales to 4K, and it still gives you better visuals than 1440p native, for example. But you know what, guys? I feel like if you have a 1440p monitor, this is probably the way to go. Because again, input lag is just not noticeable at all for some reason in this title. Especially at 150 frames per second. Once again, at closer to 60 FPS, it was a bit noticeable, but it was still bearable, which is insane, because in other games it isn't. I mean, if it ran well at 4K resolution, of course it's going to run well at 1440p, right? That's why I'm not spending a lot of time here at these resolutions. Let's go down to 1080p then, which is the last resolution of the video. And I really dislike 1080p after testing all of the other resolutions. But it is natively a 120 Hz experience, I guess. 120 FPS, 130s, as you can see. Really nice and solid. This game also was extremely CPU intensive and CPU bound when it came out. I remember that. But now, even though sometimes there is a bit of fluctuation in the GPU usage side of things, 7800X3D equivalent, which I'm using right now, is doing a really nice job at keeping the 4090 fully maxed out, even at 1080p resolution, as you can see. Anyway, GPU power usage is also very low right now at 1080p resolution, so quite an efficient experience, I guess, if you're playing at 1080p, but I guess no one is playing at 1080p with a 4090. Well, aside from a couple of you. I know a couple of you in the comments. I'm not sure if you're trolls. I don't think so. But yeah, I know that you do play at 1080p with the 4090. And now, lastly, enabling DLSS Frame Generation on top of 1080p epic settings and DLEA, still native, gets us up into the 200s. So, it's now a super buttery smooth high refresh rate experience with traversal stuttering, which still feels pretty bad. Like, look at that, come on. Those stutters, man, they're so annoying. I hope they fix those. But for now, still kind of broken, unfortunately. But now you know. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.